So there should be only two real reasons why anybody should pick up the Pixel 9. And it's very, very surprising in 2024. The Pixel 9 is supposed to be a super, super flagship from Google, but is it even worth it in 2024? Let's go ahead and take a deeper look. So everybody that's been reviewing or talking about the Pixel 9 have been blown away by the build quality. It feels like the Pixel 9 is finally a proper flagship. It's not flimsy, it's not plasticky. It feels like a real competitor to the iPhone or a Galaxy in just pure flagship build quality. And the back really looks different. It stands out with that camera pill on the back, and people have been really raving about it. But in reality, why should you even care about the Pixel 9? It really does not make sense if you compare this to other previous Pixels. Honestly, the Pixel 9 is more of the same. And let's go ahead and get into it. So let's just say that yes, it does have good build quality. We compare it's really on par with the iPhone, and it's really on par with just the overall big boys like the OnePlus and other devices. But now, what does that really get you? Nobody really uses a phone because of the build quality. And at $800, it's not like the Pixel is cheap anymore. It is the same price as the other flagships. Build quality is nice, but it's not the be-all, end-all. Just because it looks different from the outside doesn't mean that you're going to be using the phone any different. So the size is still pretty good because it is still, for the most part, kind of a smaller phone. Android phones, for the most part, are all gigantic devices if you don't get the flagship. So that's one positive of the Pixel 9 right there. It does have nano SIM card slot and an eSIM. That's also very good. Something that the iPhone 16 does not have, for example. You have a 120 hertz display, which is good. That is the standard now, but it's not really a standout feature. Cheap Android phones that are available for free, like for Motorola, for example, have 120 hertz, even 144 hertz for a lot less money. The display size of 6.3 inches means that this device has okay small bezels, but Samsung has this one beat for sure. iPhone 16 has this one beat for sure. If you compare the refresh rate so let's say the Pixel 7a, that one's at 90 hertz, so it's just a little bit of a step up. Software, yes, now you finally can pick up the Pixel phone and get 7 years of major Android updates. That's something that the iPhone offers now alongside with Samsung. Chipset, it is very powerful, a Tensor G4, very speedy, very nice, and that will take you, you won't notice a difference right away. It won't blow you away compared to the previous model or other years past, but this is like future-proofing the device. The one thing that doesn't really stand out to me is the 128 gigs. That is, cheap phones even come with double that, 256, like on the Motorola Edge, for example. So that's not impressive right there. That's the same thing that the Pixel 7a has, 128 gigs. RAM, it does have, finally the Pixel has 12 gigs of RAM, but in day-to-day activities, you're not gonna find any real difference between that and 8 gigs on previous models. Now the camera, that is one of the points of actually getting a Pixel. If you want an Android phone with great cameras to take good pictures and good video, then yes, this phone is the best camera out there by a long shot. But it's not to say that previous Pixel phones are terrible cameras. It's just that this has the newest package altogether, and obviously it's gonna have a better camera. It shoots in 4K. Like the Pixel 7a has a 4K camera as well. Selfie camera 4K. Where it comes into software hacks, software tricks like add me or erase and this and that, and mix it up with AI, that's where the Pixel 9 is a little bit different than the previous Pixel phones out there. But I've tried it out and I'm not impressed. I don't see it being used on a daily basis. So therefore, if you don't use it often enough, it's not really a standout feature. So The first thing that you would get the Pixel 9 for is going to be the camera. It's really, really nice, but the AI gimmicks aren't really make it a standout feature. You don't have a headphone jack. That's disappointing. It has a under the display fingerprint reader, and they switched it to ultrasonic, so it makes it a little bit better, a little bit faster than the previous optical ones. Battery life is good, but previous Pixel phones have also had pretty decent battery life. But this is not to say that the Pixel 9 is the most awesome battery life phone out there. It's 4,700 milliamps, which is not the standard of 5,000 in other Android phones that are available for free. Charging is mediocre, 27 watt wired. You'll get 50% charge in 30 minutes. Wireless charging, standard stuff that are available on cheaper Pixel phones out there. And you get, like, you know, all these colors available. It's not really a standout feature either, although it really looks nice. So to pretty much summarize this video, in my opinion, on the Pixel 9 is that although it comes in a new package, the build quality is its really standout feature, and it looks a little bit different from previous models. It's still the same thing under the hood as all the other Pixel phones, and I specifically want to call out the Pixel 7a, which is a great phone that was released, just less than 2 years ago, and it's just as good, if not better, than the Pixel 9 because of the price tag. Now you're paying $800 for the baseline Pixel, and it's not that much better than previous cheaper phones in the past. The other thing that you might want to get the Pixel 9 for is for future proofing if you want 7 years of updates, but I doubt people are going to be using this device 7 years from now, to be honest with you. So those are the two features on why you would get the Pixel 9: is the camera, really great camera, and future Android updates. But other than that, it's the build quality doesn't really do it for me. It's not a make or break type of thing for me. But at $800, you shouldn't get this device over the other older Pixel devices. But if you were to get this device at $400, now we're talking. Now you should get this device. It is a steal at that price if you're in the market for an Android phone and you want a really great camera and really good software updates. And that's where I think that Google is really missing the point here. Instead of lowering the price and selling more Pixels out the door, they're raising the price and giving you the same type of stuff, which is not good. If they could sell this phone like back in the day for $400, for example, you can get it on Mint Mobile. They're offering you this phone for $400 plus they include a year of unlimited service at $15 per month. So you can get this phone out the door, for example, for less than $700, and you get a whole year of cell phone service. Now, that's the type of marketing Google should be doing. If you were to do that, then every year people will upgrade to the Pixel, no doubt. So at $400, yes, this is a must buy. At $800, you're not getting much difference. I think you should still probably get a Pixel 8, 8A, even a 7 Pro, 6 Pro. You can get them for, real cheap, $200, $300, $400, and you can get them fully unlocked. So yeah, the Pixel 9, $800, not that good. $400, yes, it's good. So that's been my take, pros and cons of the iPhone 16 and the 2 reasons why anybody should pick it up.